Hi Aquarius, this is Esoteric Tales and Tarot, and this is your mid-month little quickie check-in. I've got the crystal ball. I'm also going to do a small tarot card spread. Of course, this is good for your sun sign, your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign, your moon, your Venus, any time when it's suitable. When you've seen this video, the messages are for you as well. Interesting. The crystal ball had off to battle or off to war, but it was in a funny kind of way because I saw it as you're kind of plodding along, like, God, here I am. I'm going to have to put my armor. I'm going back in to something where, and you're kind of exhausted by the battle. It felt to me like it was more in a workplace kind of a sense. It could be to do with relationships or family dynamics or something. But it did feel to me like, first of all, it was coming up in a sort of work or out in the world kind of way where but it was like, and then I saw like seeing a stretcher going past and just thinking, oh, I would love to just jump on that stretcher and be taken to the medical tent, and be signed off as not having to participate any longer. It's a funny kind of message. I mean, perhaps somebody watching this is actually in the army or military and heading off and not wanting to go, just feeling like exhausted basically, and just like, oh, like there's so many battles. And I mean, for us globally, there's battles going on everywhere, isn't there? There's plenty of madness, and you just get to a point where you're fatigued a bit by it all. And that's sort of how I was feeling, as though Aquariuses are just like, gosh, enough already. We've had this energy going on for a while, and you want to move past it. And if you're dealing with tricky personalities at work, you're a bit over it now. You're just like, gosh, when is this energy going to change? How many fools do I have to deal with? That's how I saw the Fool card there, and I thought it is. I just want to see if I'm flipped over then. No. Yes, how many fools am I going to have to deal with? That's how I got it, Aquarius. So we are still in full season. So lots of, the Aries time. I say Aries represents the Fool card, and I always say, yeah, it's the time when you do get that April Fools, and lots of that sort of energy is about. We've had the two major eclipses, so people's energy's off. I mean, around the world, we've got everything popping off, people wanting in that Mars sort of energy, warring energy. Just as I was talking about the eclipses, you've got the Moon card wanting to jump out there. This is my Cancer energy. Also, I do relate it to Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio, because I feel as though it's that sort of hidden behind, like you haven't quite got all of the information that you need to be able to clearly make decisions. So and again, I'm looking at these dogs sort of howling at the moon, but it's almost like there's a bickering going on, or asking, and they're on different sides of the creek here, different sides of the fence. It's interesting because it's like, I feel as though this crab, scorpion, whichever you want to see it as, lobster, whatever creature, I'm seeing it as being in the water, as in wanting to sort out the battle, being the referee. Being the referee. Really feels like there's a lot of you're waiting for illumination of more information before you can actually feel confident to say enough is enough. Or I've seen, you're conflicted. It feels like you're blindfolded. You don't have everything that you need. You've got decisions to make, or you're wanting to say something, because this is also communication, and you're in two minds with how to deal with it. And you're just feeling like you're sitting in this bit of a suspended animation at the moment, because you've got your swords drawn, but you're in a defensive and blindfolded. Again, the moon's sitting up the top here as well. It's connecting those two energies there. And you know, the air sign energy can be just all up in your head as well. But in this case, I'm feeling as though you are right to sort of take your time and pause. At the moment, communication's really off because of Mercury being retrograde as well. It's good to remind you of that, Aquarius. If you were thinking of saying something, you might be better to wait until the end of the month. The Hanged Man. Here we go. Yes, you are. Definitely better to wait, because the Hanged Man is in this suspended animation and he's able to see things from a different perspective by being suspended. Again, it feels like it's more, you know, Piscean energy that's coming through here as well. And you'll do well to sort of bide your time and wait for that illumination that's around his head here. Wait for that to come to be brought down to you, because it feels as though you just don't have everything that you need to be able to deal with this. And in the end, look what comes up, the happy 10 of Cups, happy home life, happy in that kind of area. And maybe that's why this is bothering you, because you're working towards something, building a foundation, wanting to have all of those things, which you're on track. And if, you know, I feel like your home, this did feel to me very much like a more of a workplace or out in the world kind of energy, and you're just not quite knowing which way to get this happiness to happen at home. So maybe you do need to say something at work, stand up for yourself. They're the kinds of things I'm feeling, Aquarius. Like that battle is, you know, you're battle weary and yeah, that's why you wanted to hop on the stretcher. You know, I'm just seeing this of just want to hang out for a minute, and that's okay. Don't feel like you have to do all the time or fix or solve or come up with the answers. Sometimes go quiet and just let the others realize that you're always doing that you're always jumping in and coming up with the solution or fixing the problem. Sometimes you do need to let people, you've got two, sometimes you do need to let people fall over, kind of learn their lessons. But here we go, we've got compassion and I am blessed. I am blessed did come out for another sign that I did earlier, but otherwise every single card has been unique in the reading so far, which is really interesting. And yours took a long time to come out, so I'm going to start with compassion. This is the Toni Carmine Salerno Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle deck. The illustrations are by Yuehui Tang, and I get people to gaze at them to see whether they've got meaning coming out of them. I mean, I'm loving the birds here. This looks like doves to me. And there's little birds here. They look like little finches or something very gorgeous in there. We'll find out what the message is. So first of all, compassion. This card is asking you to be more compassionate to yourself. Start to pay attention to your thoughts. Every time you have critical thought about yourself, make an effort to replace the critical thought with a positive and loving one. You are a beautiful soul, and even though you may perceive that you are less than perfect, you are perfect just as you are. The physical world is simply spirit clothed in matter, and from a spiritual perspective, what we achieve in this life pales into insignificance compared to what we are already. In essence, you are an eternal being full of love and light, and even though in your mind things may not seem so, in actuality you are perfect just as you are. The two birds on this card sing you a sweet song and ask you to love yourself. There is nothing to fix, you just need to love and accept yourself. With a little compassion, you will see how special and beautiful you are. The affirmations for that card are, I see the beauty within me. I love and accept myself. There is nothing to change. There is only love. I have compassion for myself and all of my life. That is really a beautiful one for you. I think it's nice to remember, battle weary, that you need to have that compassion for yourself. And the I am blessed card, A circumstance or situation in your life that seems unfair to you may actually be a blessing in disguise. A natural state of balance and justice exists in our world. The universal principle of complementary opposites known as yin and yang, interwoven with the universal law of cause and effect, keep all in life in perfect balance. Though frustrating, the present circumstance is steering you towards a higher purpose, and what unfolds from this is a feeling of fulfillment and happiness. At present, you cannot see the blessing, so you must be patient. Something beautiful will soon manifest. Surrender any feeling of resentment or frustration and trust. All is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and those around you. Plant little seeds of love and faith now, and you will reap a blessed harvest in the months to come. The affirmations: all is unfolding in the most perfect way for me and others. All unfolds at the most perfect time. I am blessed with eternal love and abundance. How cool is that? You got great cards. Nice messages for you. I think that the one to just look after yourself and maybe do a bit of nothing. Maybe enjoy being suspended upside down for a while, Aquarius, until you've got more information and a higher perspective. Beautiful message for you. Look after yourself, Aquarius. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel, for liking and commenting. I'm loving getting the comments as well on my videos. I hope this has been of help to you. And, check out my other videos. Of course, the one for the month in April as well. Go to the playlist and find the other one that was for this month. And I'll check in with you soon. Thanks, Aquarius. Bye.